What's up, you beautiful beast? You beautiful man beast, you. This is my series, Angels Along the Way. In this, I only send this to one person. So, sit down and enjoy the next 20 minutes. I'll try to make it 20 minutes. The best way to represent the people in my life is to, when people say, like, I love this person, or I like this person, or I love you, and you kind of sit there and you're like, why? The aim is to give you reasons why. Along with that, some stories. Might seem like it's about me, but in reality, it's all I can really share, right? But man with a dream. When I think of you, I think of the how. This might sound weird, but I think of the how. Us humans, we're such rascals. We set an aim, we set a goal, and we go after that goal, or prior to going after that goal, everybody, they come around and say, how are you going to do it? How? What are you going to do? How? I've never been much about the how. I don't think that's for us to decide. I mean, yes, I've heard many motivational speakers say you can't worry about the how. So I'm built from them, most likely. I think it also ties into faith, right? To aim and to see something that doesn't yet exist. You believe that it can exist. I mean, that belief is already so heavy. How are you going to do it? Who cares? It's just how it's going to be. It's going to happen. I don't know how. It's not for me to decide. And I feel like I watched as the how just didn't matter. Right? You set a goal. You're going to bring something to life. And bring community-based fitness to those in recovery. Right? And it's like, perhaps, in the darkness you stressed about how. But it doesn't matter, Because I would guess that at no point did you think that it would catch fire the way it did and take off and become what it's become so far. Yeah, I might be wrong, but when I think of the story, I think about you had a goal. You had your eyes set on something. You wanted to bring something to life. You didn't really know how it was going to happen. Didn't even really know what it looked like, I guess. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but this is just my, And, one day you're talking about it to people, and then the right person hears the message. And it starts. At no point prior are you sitting there thinking, this is exactly how it's going to happen. Right? Now, it's hard for me to say because I didn't live in your head. That's from my point of view. And so for me, you're the greatest how story that I know. Other than me, right? But you're in ignore the hows and how they come to be. You're that. You embody it. It's what built barbell. Faith. That's how I see it, at least. That's how I see it. You're always on my mind. Come on. I'm building something right now. And it's just so silly. You almost get talked out of continuing. Because the human thing to do is, well, how are you going to build it? And it's just like, let me tell you about a guy. Let me tell you about a story. Took place in Phoenix, Arizona. Jesus, I almost said Phoenix, Virginia. Let me tell you about a story. About a man that had faith that it would come to be and ignored the how. But it's so funny how the world just bends and molds to the vision when the how is just not really part of the question of the individual pursuing. Right. And that's you. And it's so funny, man. All the lessons that are out there from each of us to each of us. Like, this was a lesson that I got on faith from you. What a privilege to know you. But I'm just in one of those spaces where, see, this hits me a lot, these inspirational moments where I just want to share with people that have been there along the way. I've always called them my angels along the way. And this was a lot more articulate in my head about an hour ago when I was thinking about sending this. But you just... Isn't it funny what we pull from people around us? The lessons we extract if we're paying attention. But as I've been building this thing, you're just like, everyone's like, hey, how is that going to, how? And I'm just like, no. That doesn't have any place here. Like, it's happening. It's being built. And honestly, I don't even have the hows, and it's not my problem. I'm going to set these goals, and I'm going to do the things that are in relation to these goals. I'm going to go forward. But, just like going from home to the gym, sometimes the road is out. How could you have known that would be out? And then you have to redirect, take another path. And then you get to that destination and you look back and you're like, how the fuck did I get here? I would have never designed this path in a million years. It seems like maybe it's not up to me. But I think it is up to me to be me. And like my boy Dr. Seuss said, no one can be meaner than me. But let's try not to turn this into a philosophy lesson. We'll just keep it short for you. But a lesson on faith from you to me. How? What a privilege to be alive.